All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to throw some ghosts in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to my drawing and animation. I'm going to go ahead and put a couple more sprites in here. And I'm just going to do 2 right now. You guys can upgrade and do 4. Do a really super short video here today. So I'm going to call this guy IMG SPR. That stands for image sprite. IMG SPR Pinky. And we're going to go in here, go to the next one. IMG SPR Blinky. Or we'll go Inky. I know for sure which one's Inky. Inky is blue. I know that. All right, so you're just going to go into your images, upload. And this is where I'm talking about. You guys just choose files to upload them. Let's see if I have anything in my documents. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, here we go. Pack attack. All right, let's go get some ghosts. So here you go. Here's Pinky. Oh, that's Inky. Sorry. So let's go to Pinky, and we'll put Pinky in there. So now see how it's in my file folder now? So now you just select it. That's Inky, and we're going to change this guy to, we're going to upload and get Inky. So where's Inky at? Red ghost. Oh, blue ghost. All right, so blue ghost is Inky. And there you go. And that gets loaded in. There you go. And now we just go into our blocks. And let's go to screen 1, initialize. We need to talk about this for a second, okay? So, I'm going to copy and paste this whole block of code here. And I'm going to come down and get the dot. You remember how we set the dot in motion? All right, so I'm going to delete this guy. I'm going to duplicate this guy again. And now we've got all the dots. All right. And now I'm going to come down here, and this is ... This is going to be Pinky, and this guy is going to be Pinky, and this is going to be Pinky. Okay, now the next one is going to be Inky, and this one's going to be Inky, and this one's going to be Inky. They all go with a random heading, a random speed, and an interval. So I'm going to put in one more ghost just because I have some code in there. And I'm going to call this guy IMG SPR Clyde. Okay. So let's go get Clyde. Upload, choose a file. We'll go get some Clyde in there. It's Clyde red. Clyde is orange. Okay, so Clyde is orange. There's Clyde. All right. Those are updated versions I made in GIMP. I can show you guys that. All right, so now we're just going to go down here, and I'm calling this guy Clyde. Calling the guy Clyde. Calling the guy Clyde. There we go. And now they're moving. Okay, so now what has to happen? They start bouncing around the screen, right? You told me the ball was bouncing or moving around the screen, right? It got a wall, and it got stuck in a corner, right? So guess what? All these guys have to bounce. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into the dot, and go not to collide with, but when it reaches an edge. Everybody see when it reaches an edge? Edge reached. Okay? Computer science is always like, they talk backwards like Yoda. You with me? So when it reaches an edge, this is also called when image ... edge reached. Okay? And all you're going to do is, what do you want the dot to do when it reaches an edge? Well, remember I said if you go in here and you look for something that says bounce? Do you see where it says bounce? Do you think that's going to make it bounce? Yeah, that's going to make it bounce, and you go right here and get the edge. All right, boom, you go ahead and copy that. Duplicate that. This guy is now Clyde, and go into Clyde. And you're going to duplicate that again. Okay, and this guy over here is going to be the next one down, Inky. And this is going to go to Inky. And you're going to duplicate that. Oops. That's Inky. And you're going to duplicate that. And this guy's going to be Pinky. So now Pinky's bouncing, Inky's bouncing, and Clyde is bouncing, and the dot is bouncing. All right, boom, done. Now they bounce. Okay, You can log into MIT now. Try it. I'll get you caught up. I'll give you all my code. Cool. We'll get you caught up. Don't worry about grades in here. Just learn about learning. Are you with me? Just focus on learning. I will take care of your grades as long as you're not sitting here doing nothing. All right? And I'll get you caught up. And you got all my videos too. They're all online, right? You can go home and watch something. You can get made up. You can do the whole class in a weekend if you want. You can get ahead of us. Okay? So now these guys are bouncing. If you guys want to put in, what's the other ghost you want to put in there? Inky. Inky, yeah, we need Blinky and all that. You guys with me? Okay. So that's it. All right. Okay, so keep calm and code on. Now you guys can, didn't we do collision detection yesterday? Okay, yeah, so right here. So now you're just going to come down here and expand this, right? Else if. Who else can you collide with? Okay, well, here we collided with the dot. Well, who else can you collide with now? What? Inky, Pinky, Blinky, Clyde, right? So now you're just going to put a bunch of elves in here, and you're going to go get this guy, and you're going to say to yourself, okay, I just ran into Clyde. You're going to duplicate this again, and then you're going to say, okay. Then you're going to say, okay, I just ran into Inky, and you're going to duplicate this, and then you're going to say, okay, I just ran into Pinky. Are you with me? And now you're going to decide what should happen when you run into them. What happens when you run into a ghost? You die. Or you lose what? You lose a life, right? So let's go right here, and let's create a variable, right? We're going to copy this, and we're going to call it lives. And I'm going to start my game out with 10 lives, because trust me, when there's a lot of ghosts in a small space, you're going to get hit a lot. Okay, it's going to be a tough game. So then right here, okay, I'm going to take my text to speech, right? And I'm going to say, ouch. And I'm going to say who I ran into, Clyde. Ouch, Clyde. Okay, and then down here, I can duplicate this, and I can say, ouch what? Ouch. Inky. Oh, Sinky, not Sinky. I want Inky, right? Okay, and then you're going to say, ouch. Who else did I run into? So I like to do this just because I want to know who I ran into. You with me? Okay, now let's go to our variables. Let's go ahead and set this guy. And we don't get points here, do we? What do we get? You go up here to math, and you're going to go ahead and subtract off a life. Everybody knows that, right? So you're going to say, okay, my lives is equal to lives minus 1. Boom. Okay. And then what do you got to do? You got to display it. Go to your scoreboard, and you're going to go up to LBL. Uh-oh, do we have lives in here? Oh, no, we don't have lives in here. So what do we got to do? So you got to go back up in here. Okay. And, right, we need to put another variable in here. So, or a label, I'm sorry. We need to put a label in here, right? I don't know, I might put it right there. Go ahead and center the screen. All right. And yeah, I really need like another layout. Let's go ahead and do another layout. Okay, I'm going to go get another layout. I'm going to put this layout not right there. I'm going to put this layout right here. I'm going to go with fill parent, and I'm going to have 2 scoreboards, all right? This guy's going to have the time in it and the score, because I think all these go together. And the left, right, up, and down is going to stay up top. I like that. I'm going to go right here. I'm going to call this guy HA. The one's called scoreboard. So let's call this guy HA. This is lives and time. And this is HA top panel. We'll just call it top panel. I can't think of anything else I want to call it right now. We'll just call it HA top panel. We'll go to background color none. And we're going to go to center. And this text is going to say lives, colon, 10 lives. And you can give it a color. You can make it font bold, make it the same as these. That's 18 font bold. So this guy is going to be 18 font bold, and the color of it is going to be, I don't know, magenta. There you go. Nope, I already have magenta. So the color of it is going to be, I already have orange, blue, green. How about pink? There we go, pink lives. There we go. So now I'm color coded. All right, so now I come in here, and what do I have to do? Every time I lose a life, I got to come in here and go to my LBL. Oops, I didn't name it. So let's go back. All right, this guy has the words lives in it, but it's not renamed, and you're going to call it LBL Lives, and there we go. All right, so now you're just going to come down here. You're going to go LBL Lives, and over here you're going to say Lives. Okay, caps locks, Lives, colon, space. And in here you're going to put in the lives, and boom, you're done. All right, and now you can just copy and paste these guys all the way down, copy and paste this guy, copy and paste this. Do you guys see how coding is a lot of just copying and pasting? You see how it's thinking about one thing and then doing some copy and pasting, and then boom, you're done? Okay, so there you go. I just ran into the ghost, I just lost lives and displayed it, and I'm good to go. Now these guys are bouncing, and you got a pretty good game here, okay? And I think, you know, what else do we have to do in here? Play pause, reset. I think we've already done reset, haven't we? Okay, so if you hit reset, what has to happen when you hit reset? No, we haven't done reset. So really, this starting of the game here, is like reset. So what I would do here is probably create a procedure called start reset game. Okay, start reset game, and I'm gonna put this guy over here. And here you go. You're starting and resetting the game. And then when you start screen one, you can go to your procedure and call this guy to start reset the game. Okay. Now down here, okay, when you want to hit reset, all I have to do is call start reset game. And now I go up here, okay, and I can set what should happen. All right. So what do I need to reset? Well, should your score go back to 0? Yeah. So you just come into your variables and you go ahead and set your score. So you set score back to 0. And what else gets set? Oh, by the way, when you set the score, what do you have to do? Okay, so you also want to go and display them. Okay, and you want to go and display your lives. Okay, so I'm going to drag these guys up top. These go into my reset command. All right, I'm going to drag these down over here, get them out of my way. All right, by the way, you do have something right here where you can arrange blocks horizontally and vertically. Okay, so, or you could sort by category, and boom, you hit that, it'll clean them up for you. You guys see that? Okay, and then I don't like it because it puts them all over the place. I would rather have them in order. So I don't really like that command. All right, so now right here, you just go think about what do you want to do here. Okay, what do I have to reset? Well, do I have to reset all the counters? Yeah. Okay, so you're going to go to score, reset the score back to 0 and display it. This is going to get pretty big here, but it's really simple. Okay, the next thing you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to go ahead and set the score. Set the the lives. I'm sorry. Set the lives back to whatever you want. I'm going to say 10. And then you want to display the lives. And then back here, then you just go ahead and start resetting all these counters. Oops. Just delete that guy. All right, so now you're just going to go ahead and set my left counter to 0. Okay, go ahead and set my right counter to 0. And you're going to set your up counter to 0. You're going to set your down counter to 0. And then you guys need to display these. So this is kind of a pain, but you know, you got to display them. All right. So down here, I just put them right underneath it. This is going to be my LBL left. And this guy is going to say left : space. And this guy is going to be my LBL left counter, or my left counter. And boom, you're done. All right. Go ahead and grab this guy down here. Let's work on the right one. This is going to be LBL right. This guy is going to say right : space. You guys are getting a little bit of typing in. And this is cool. This ups your code count. Are you with me? So, you know, writing a lot of code is pretty cool when you get it done. Okay. And then this is your up counter. So you're going to go to up. And you're going to say up : 0. All right. Or U : 0, however we did that. You know what I mean? You can say whatever you want. And then, you know, up. And then down here, you're going to duplicate this guy. And this is the down counter. This is LBL down. And this guy here, I think we did down. I don't know. I think we did D : space. So it's whatever you guys want to do there. I'm okay with whatever you want to do there. All right. So that is how you go ahead and reset the game. Everything gets reset. This score goes back to 0. Lives goes to 10. Counter, all this stuff goes to 0. Display them. That's that. That's done. Okay, am I recording? Yes. All right. So what else? The last thing we have to do, I guess, is play pause. Right? Okay, play pause. So you're going to click on play pause. And this is going to be a tough one for you guys. I'm tempted to not even do it. I guess I will. Oh well. This is going to be a little challenging for you guys, but once you follow this video, I think you're going to get it. You want to create a counter in here, and we're going to count how many times you guys press the button. Does that make sense? So every time you press the button, it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. When it's odd, you're going to pause the game. When it's even, you're going to play the game. Does that make sense? So just keep pressing the button, playing and pausing. My video does this right here. I have the same play pause button, and when you let's go to this right here. So watch. Right? Watch this button here. Everybody watch this button. Everybody look up here. See this button? I'm recording right now, so what's the button displaying? Pause. Clickers, okay? I know when I do these other videos, it just can change from play to pause. Play to pause. You with me? So we could put in 2 buttons like this if you want, or we could do 1 button. What do you guys want to do? 1 button? Okay, 1 button calls for a counter. So then you put in 0. Okay, watch this. And then when you click, you're going to go ahead and set. Oh, by the way, let me show you guys this. Will everybody look up here real quick? When you create a variable, watch this. I'm going to go super quick. You're going to miss it if you don't see it. Watch. Don't look at me. Look at the board. The code's not on my face. Watch. If I hover over the word count, what happens? See that? And now you can set it and get it right here. Are you with me? So that's kind of cool. Just like, now let's say I wanted like the plus sign, right? There you go. Do you see how I just typed it and then it threw it out for me? Okay. And now I could go back here and get this guy. So I'm going to get the count, and I'm going to add 1 to it. Boom. Okay. So go ahead and type in 1. Hit enter. Nope, didn't come out. So I guess I got to go get a number. All right. And I'm going to add 1 to it. Okay. So it's going to constantly go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now watch this. I'm going to do a control if. And I'm going to find out if it's odd or even. Okay. If the count divided and modded by 3. So you're going to have to go in here and equals, right? And then you're going to go in here and get a mod, a modulus. I'll explain mod. Okay. Do you guys ever remember doing long division and you had like, let me think. Okay. So I think I had one over here. I was showing the class the other day. Bless you. All right. It's not on here. Oh, yeah, here it is. Here it is right here. Okay, so this is a modulus. Do you guys ever remember doing like 40 divided by 7? 7 goes into 40 35 times with a remainder of 5. You guys remember that? Okay, well, so what the mod does is it always looks at this remainder right here. Are you guys with me? That's all it focuses on is the remainder. It doesn't care how many times something's divided. So like 1 divided by 2 goes in there 0 time with a remainder of 1. 2 goes into 2, 1 time, remainder of 2. 2 goes into 3, 1 time with a remainder of 1. Who's getting this? So do you see what's happening? What's happening over here on the right? 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. It's going to do that forever, right? Okay. So this is called a mod. So you're going to say if the counter, right, divided by 2, so you can go get a number, divided by 2 is equal to 0 or 1. Okay? And then you just bring this down here, and you're going to say it's a 0 or a 1. All right? So what you want to do with your game clock animation, and your game time is you want to turn them off. So clock animate game time, and you want to go to clock game time. These are both equal to false. Okay, actually the game starts at 0, so we want the game to start out playing. And then when you click it for the first time, then all this stuff's going to turn off. So what do? You just copy and paste this, and this guy gets turned off. Okay? And now you can change the pictures. So you go to BTN play pause. Actually, no. We already have one picture in there for play and pause. Are you with me? We already have play pause. So let me show you this, just to make it very clear. All right. What I could do here is upload 2 different images. Remind me to change that reset button. That is just awful. Okay. So let's go see if so you guys see my play pause button in here? I was doing this with the other class. Let's go find them. Here it is. All right, there's play. All right, and then the next one is pause, or play, I'm sorry. So let's go find play. There's play. Now, does this make sense? I have 2 button covers. Are you guys with me on that? I gotta get rid of this. This is just killing me. It's just, I'm gonna put Snowflake in there right now. Something other besides that thing. That is awful. Ooh, that guy's huge. So what was the size of that button? 45, 60 by 60? That looks a lot better than what I had. All right, so let's go work on this button here. What was this, 60 by 60? Whatever. All right, so now you just think, when the game is playing, what button should I see? Play or pause? You should see pause. So now you just come down here and you go to your play pause button, and it has a image or picture. I can't remember one. Here it is, set image to. Okay, and then up here you're just going to go get the text of the file that you want. So you're just going to say, hey, I want this to be the play. No, I want this to be the pause.png. Okay. And then I want this to be the play.png. All right. And then boom, applause. This is not applause. This won't work, by the way. If you spell it wrong, it will not work. It has to be the exact file name. So what file name am I looking for? Let's go back and look at this. I am looking for this exact file name right here. You guys see it? You see exactly how I spelled it? If it was capitalized, I would have to have it capitalized, but it's not, right? So I don't. Okay? And then this guy is called play.png. Once again, guys, hello. I highly recommend you having incredibly simple media file names. Are you with me? Keep them simple. Play, underscore, or lowercase play, P-L-A-Y .png, lowercase pause, P-A-U-S-E. By the way, I learned that Android Studio will not accept capital letters on your media files. So what do you got to learn? Make everything lowercase. Keep it simple. Make everything lowercase. Do it now. Learn now so you don't cause yourself frustration later. Okay? Learn from experience, and I am your experience. Here you go. So when I run this, right, all I'm going to do is it's going to start the clock and stop the clock, start the clock and stop the clock, and those images should go back and forth. Let's test it, and this is the end of the game, and great job. This program is due on Thursday. All right? Congratulations on your first program.